Hello, it is Social Media Saturday, September 12th, 2020. Steve Sipress here on a gorgeous late summer day here in usually way too sunny southern Arizona. Today, we've got clouds in the sky. What are those things up there? Blocking out the sun. Where'd the sun go? It's always here. Anyway, enjoying a little respite from the sun, the heat, and all of that. Hope you're having a great weekend too. Anyway, a follow-up to last Social Media Saturday, where I shared the news that Facebook is paying people, or might be paying people, to delete their account temporarily while they study the effect of Facebook, what it's having on the elections. Well, in the 7 days since that announcement, I'm here to follow up. All kinds of backlash, surprise, surprise, Facebook getting blasted again from all sides and all areas. They're like 2 months before the election, you decided to announce this and start the survey. Like people are already voting, like people's minds are made up, and misinformation has helped shape their minds for months, if not for years. I mean, I've got some people that I follow, friends on Facebook that I was surprised how long they remained totally deranged after the 2016 election and couldn't get over it. But then, when this election season cranked up again about, a year ago, the primary started, I'm like, well, there you go. So they're now simply deranged about this upcoming election, even though they never stopped being deranged about the last one. But I digress. So tons of misinformation has been out there for years. Tons of what Facebook thinks is misinformation that is actually good information exists. But there's still all kinds of millions, if not billions, of fake accounts and bots and all kinds of nonsense going on Facebook. So they're just getting blasted about this quote research they're doing, how meaningless it is. Maybe they're just doing it to cover their butt and say, see, we're against the misinformation, even though they don't clear it off the platform. We're at least studying it and we'll be ready next time. What really, you didn't, it took 4 years, there was misinformation, likely didn't affect much, because people that are affected by this kind of stuff is got to be a fringe group of lunatics anyway. And so that's another thing that people are saying. The people that are, there's all these posts and all these groups are encouraging people not to take Facebook's money to get into this study because they have to deactivate their account. And that's the way Facebook gets you not to vote and not to love your candidate, because you're not going to be on Facebook and get all the great information. So don't do it. Facebook has some nefarious underlying reason for doing this study. It's going to be an inaccurate study. It's too late to do the study. It's a meaningless study. Oh, and the other thing is, what they are studying, since they are paying people, or, supposedly they're going to be paying people, maybe not, they'll just get volunteers, but it's Facebook users. So there's another point that the naysayers are making, is that the people that have already exited the platform, or the most skeptical of Facebook and therefore won't be involved in their research, those are likely the people most susceptible to fake information and misinformation and all kinds of stuff. So it's likely to be a very flawed, meaningless, ridiculous study. However, I still say, if Facebook offers you money to not have to deal with Facebook for a little while, and that's tough to resist. I've been recording a live video here on Facebook every day for about 3.5 years. So, but I could, temporarily get off Facebook and just do a live video on YouTube or LinkedIn or whatever it is instead. And then I and businesses that I am own and I'm partnered in, and my clients' businesses, you make tons of money thanks to the Facebook advertising platform. So, as evil and crappy and ridiculous as Facebook is, still a ton of money to be made with it. But anyway, it is what it is. Just a follow-up on last week's announcement about Facebook study. Now the word is, it's already doomed before it starts. Oh well, par for the course for Facebook. Can't live with it, can't live without it. People hate it, still on it. And that'll do it for Social Media Saturday. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend. I'll check back in tomorrow on Sunday. Fun day. Over and out. Bye-bye.